Well, go ahead and let them know then.
Well, we'll have to do some measuring, but anyway, so IDRY specs just tells you the size to make this hole, okay? It really doesn't tell you where you're going to be putting the bolts that secure it and all that. So we'll get you some numbers on that, and in case you're actually putting this in. We did it wrong. Not necessarily wrong, just not the way we prefer to have it. But anyway, we made a little altercation, or changed it a little bit there.
Altercation.
And it's going to work. Yeah, we didn't have a fight, might have, but anyway, we'll show you some measurements, and you just that it's not, that information to my knowledge is not out there, and we'll actually show you some measurements on the unit itself, and that way you'll know when you can build however you want to build.
Good.
Alrighty, so here's you some measurement, guys. So the air box there, as you can see where the air is actually going to come out, looks to me about 42 and a half, 42 and a quarter. Okay. Alright, and that's from bottom to top. You got that one?
Yep.
Alright, so let's measure it across here. So we're going to go from there to this other side, and it's exactly 72 inches. So you're looking at about 72 inches. Hold still. Now go to the outside of the gasket, Dwight. So that outside, thank you. So the outside of the gasket on that one is about 82 inches, okay, across. The bolt hole is about 81 and a half. It just drops in a little bit there, so. Your bolt hole is going to be about, like right in there, right about 81 and a three-quarter, 81 and a half, in that range. That's where the bolt hole is going to be. All right, so let's measure from the bottom here up to the top. This is kind of where we missed it. Sorry. And that's going to put your bolt holes roughly from the bottom of the rib. Your bolt hole is going to be right about 50 inches, give or take a little. 1/4 inch, who knows, but that'll get us close. So we made our hole exactly what specs said on the IDRY manual. And I'm not a carpenter, so hey, you can always use that. But when we actually got to measuring, the way we did it, I really wasn't satisfied with the way where the bolt was going to hit in my frame. It was just dang near going to hit at the edge of a board. I'm giving you these numbers. I couldn't find them in IDRY. Maybe they're right there. I don't know. But if I'd have had these numbers instead of just the size of the hole, then I would have known, you know, where to put a board and have a board for framing that my bolts will go into. So once again, it's about 50 inches from the bottom of that rib where your angle brackets are going to sit. It's about 50 inches to the top hole. And on the sides, they're, I think we said what, about 80 inches?
I don't know.
So they're about the middle of this gasket, 3/4, like right here's a hole. And so it's going to be about 81, 82 inches in that range from side to side. So that just gives you an idea of where you can put your, like a 2x6 here, 2x6 there. Gives you a general idea on the gasket. The gasket covers from about 49 1/4 inches from gasket end to gasket end. I'd like to know that information. There's just not a lot out there on the IDRY, so just letting you know. Thank you. I can't see it over here. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Stop. Lift it up. All right, stop. Ease it down. Nope. This way. All right, ease it down.
I didn't hear you while you're looking away.
Ease it down.
You got it? I got this one. That's gonna happen when we get down there. It's coming. A little higher. There you go. Coming. Come my way. I hear you. Oh, you can just stay on.
All right, guys. So after several days of 110-degree weather, working daylight to dark, we finally got it where we can put lumber in it and get it dry. It's been a roller coaster, and I'm glad it's over because I hate doing carpentry work. But I think it's gonna work. You look, the dimensions are 8 foot wide by 24 foot long, insulated to R19. We've got house wrap around the complete interior, metal roof, 2x6 construction. This thing here was a pain in the butt to hang. The little videos they show about how easy it is to hang are full of crap. Also, the screws they send with this thing are also crap. If you buy one of these, you're gonna have to buy fasteners for it, because the fasteners they send, in my opinion, aren't very good. Also, these right here, this is a great idea on paper. Not really a great idea in actuality. So you're also gonna have to come up with something to brace this here, because this hanging like that puts a ton of stress on your wall here. And I'm sure if you're a carpenter, you don't have that problem, but we're not, and we had a lot of stress on it, so we decided we was gonna brace it from the back. This is temporary. By temporary, I mean 1 to 5 years. We'll get this switched out to something more permanent. Walk around here, our doors. Our doors are, how wide are the doors? Anyway, our doors are about 11 foot long. They're made out of 2x6 side panels and 1x6 frames to keep the weight down, along with some heavy duty hinges and side bracing to keep it from sagging. We hung these doors with a gap here to accommodate, because this is actually going to sag, so we're allowing it to sag. We have a lot of foam board insulation that we're going to pack in here to seal this hole up. I went through with spray foam and sealed every crack, every exterior crack I could find. I closed the doors and found holes that had daylight and sealed them. This thing was a breeze to wire. I'm not an electrician. You should probably get an electrician to do it for liability's sake, but I did it, and I just have a bare minimum knowledge of electrical and electricity type
knowledge
accessories. Anyway, so I wired it straight in there. It's probably not up to code, so I won't tell if you don't.
That's 26 code.
Yeah. We got Raina here. She's tired. Come around the side. On the siding,
we have batten board siding. We started with cottonwood and our sawmill broke down on us, so we were waiting on parts, but we have rain coming. Also, we want a paycheck, so we're trying to get lumber dried. So we had some oak that we put on there to kind of patch us through, and then cottonwood for the bats. It's not completely sealed in from the exterior yet, but it's sealed on the inside. So let's open them up and let's look at the inside. We're gonna have to figure out a way of latching these doors. Probably gonna be in the fashion of screws. Get these doors. Grab that door. Alright, on the inside, we've got 1-inch southern yellow pine flooring with R19 insulation underneath it. On top of the insulation is house wrap, moisture barrier, and then the boards on top of that. Along the wall, we've got R19 insulation, house wrap, and spray foam in the nooks and crannies. Here's the inside of the IDRY unit. Another thing y'all got to keep in mind, the little diagram they give you about how to cut the opening for this is not right. They're giving you a diagram for a shipping container. So essentially, if I was going to do it again, if I was looking at this and I knew what I was going to do, I would take their measurements and make sure that I had solid 2x6s all the way to this. Because what I did is I took their measurements and I framed out a header out of 2x6s, and I didn't have any meat here, and that led to a whole bunch of problems on down the road. I would also put my studs all the way up to here and here on my 16-inch centers. The roof, again, or ceiling, I guess you could say. The ceiling, R19 insulation, house wrap. Everything in here is sealed up, airtight, and I hope it's watertight. You're going to find out here in a minute because it's about to rain. But I know one thing, it gets exceptionally hot in here in a very short amount of time. So I'm getting out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we put lumber inside here and start it up.
push that end in.